So with not many games left to go, we still find ourselves in a relegation battle, but we've got 2 away games today. We're going to be doing 2 away days as well, rating the stadiums. So let's get into it. So our 2 games today are against AFC Eskilstuna and IFK Kumla. As you can see, looking at the league, one of them is sort of mid-table, the other right at the bottom. So there's a chance for us to pick up a win here. We've not won in, 6 games, 2 draws in 6 games. I'm actually surprised I'm not under more pressure. At the minute, we've got a deal till the end of the season. I don't think there's any... the Borden supporters are all right. So the goal was to attempt to avoid relegation. The fact that we're just in the playoffs at the minute is probably better than what they were expecting. But we are still within a shout of staying up. So we need to win a couple games here and then we should be okay. But yeah, we've got some big games coming up. But we've got 2 away games, 2 away days. Let's do the first one. So the first one, we are away to AFC Eskilstuna. As you can see, there's a little kid being an absolute baller. So let's go drop in our man and see if we can get anything on the stadium. So there's nothing right in the stadium, but we do have a little dot here, which maybe if we drop in, we can see something. Not much. I think, well, it's definitely not this way. I think this is it. I think this is the stadium. Doesn't look very good. Let's see if we can drop out and get something else. I think there's a gym close to it. That's kind of cool. What if there's another one here, another drop we can put in? Okay. It's a very weird entrance for a stadium if we just sort of take a look around. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the ground. It's a little bit odd, though. It's kind of like, it looks like a building. It's like a proper office building on each corner. It's very odd. I don't think, unfortunately, we're going to be able to get another look inside of it. There is a severe lack of Google Maps inside the stadium footage at these places. If we walk around here, we just get a little bit of an inkling to it. So it's definitely not all the way around. Honestly, I don't. It's such a very weird ground. I don't like these big pillars of towers on either side. I wonder if we drop out and go on a street view. This is pretty much what we were looking at. So yeah, this is a very odd stadium. Looks nice around it. There's definitely different parking. It looks like it's just in the middle of like, whether it's like a business estate or whether it's just like people's homes. I guess if we go like drop it away from the ground, we can kind of get a look at it. Is this the gym? I think that's the gym. Yeah, I feel like we're just in not like the biggest place, but not too bad. I think there's some parking as well somewhere around here. I mean, it looks nice enough. Yeah, there's some parking at the ground, but again, we can't really see in it. So I guess we give it... we get a little bit of a view here further away. Doesn't look like there's any seat art, nothing like that. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best. I'll give it a 5. Just average. So with that said, we are back into Football Manager, and we have made one change for this game. We've brought Kjartansson back in. Looking at it, one-on-ones, he isn't as good as the other player, as the other goalkeeper we signed, but they're probably about level, to be honest. I mean, he's only shown as a lead in second division, so really, I think the one we've got, I think Kjartansson is probably better. He's cheaper as well, so I think we probably just put our faith in Kjartansson. He hasn't been great, but 5 clean sheets in 16. It's not terrible. I don't think he's even had a clean sheet yet. No, 0 in 8. So he's been at a 6.44, whereas his average rating's been a 6.88. So we're going back to Kjartansson. The back line stays the same. We've got Shaq, Thornberg, Kamara, and Damsgaard. Midfield 2 of Berman and Vigabak. And then Worrell, Hansen, Johnson, and Emil Chambo. Chambo up front. I think as far as a front four, it's not the end of the world. I think Precious Johnson will probably move on at the end of the season. The rest will probably keep. We need a new midfield, definitely. I think even looking at, players like this lead in second division, we need players that are good enough for this division. Thornberg, I mean, we'll probably keep him, I guess. He's tied down, I think. Kamara will probably keep as well. Give him, a proper run next season. Shaq's on a non-contract. Probably try and get a better one in than him. Damsgaard, I think, is tied down. So there's players tied down, but there's players also out of contract. So we'll probably look at probably extending one of the goalkeepers. We'll probably let Precious Johnson go. Yeah, the rest I think are all tied down anyway. Worrell and Hansen are definitely tied down. Yeah, so we've still got Worrell on £45 a week. So we're doing all right at the minute. Yeah, we're doing all right. We definitely need to just try and stay up. I think that's all we can do now. We've not won in so long. Dynamics are definitely shot, so we could definitely do with the 3 points here. We do play bottom of the league next, which should be a win, but with the form we're in, yeah, we need to just get one win and then hopefully carry that momentum forward. Potentially, we could look at signing some players, but the transfer window's done now, and we really struggling to sign players. What's weird is I've scouted a player from the National League just to see sort of what their ability is, and I think it's just our scouts are rubbish because they thought they were a one-star player. There's no way this level is better than the National League. There's just no way. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. We have a very early effort there. Chambo knocked it down to Hansen, but unfortunately his effort couldn't cause any danger. But we're playing some nice stuff here. Johnson into Worrell, and nothing came of it. But promising early signs. But yeah, I think our scouts are just rubbish. I think we need to look at getting a better scout in the summer as well because yeah, we need to get more scouts with a bit better knowledge. Because, yeah, honestly, like, I just don't believe that. The problem is I can't bring any of them in on trial to actually take a look at them. And the scouting, it's a very rough scout. It's a 1 week scout that they barely watch them. So it's not that accurate. They showed up as a D, like the rating, the scout rating. I just don't believe that. There's no way a National League player isn't better than what we've got. Yeah, I don't know. The fifth tier of England's got to be better than the third tier of Sweden. It just has to be. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean, given the fact that these lads are on like the money they're on, there's no way that that the National League players aren't better players. But Damsgaard, good ball over the top to Chambo. Has got options in the middle. Finds Miguel Hansen, who turns it into the back of the net. It's BAIK 1. Whoever the hell we're playing away from home, 0. And that is a very, very important goal. Good work from Chambo and Damsgaard and Hansen. Again, players that are tied down. We've done good business, I think, in terms of tying down the players for next season. I think the ones who actually are good enough for this level could be involved. We've done, and we've got them involved. It's everyone else around the squad. I think there's a core 4 or 5 players that we've tied down. And Kjartansson does very, very well there. It was very close to him. And he managed to get a hand to it, and he's tipped it over for a corner. That's good work from Kjartansson. And obviously, there's question marks over the goalkeeper. That's a department we need to look at. I think we've massively overpaid for that other one, £200 a week, and he's now not even in the squad. Really scouted a lot better than unfortunately when he's came in. And this is what I mean. Again, I think the scouting at this level is pretty poor because he scouted really good, and now he's come in and he's rubbish. Whereas I think this other guy I've been scouting who hasn't shown up very well. I'm thinking if we brought him in, he'd be our best player, or one of our best players. So I don't really know what's going on. But 1-0 into the second half, and we need to hopefully keep that going and get ourselves the 3 points, because 3 points here would be massive. It would probably lift us out of the bottom 4 as well and secure ourselves outside the relegation spots, which is all we can really hope for now. There was a point where we were doing quite well. I think we were up in like 4th or 5th. And once again, the dodgy set pieces are scaring me. Played short. This time Chambo can take it. And we could have ourselves a counter-attack here. Chambo, we're 4-on-2. We should be scoring. I mean, what has Chambo done there? It's 4-on-2. He's got a great opportunity to play someone in. It's just a real lack of quality. Terrible pass. And we've just gave a penalty away when there was one player in the box and no one around him. And our counter-attack that should have led to a goal has now led to a penalty. And Kjartansson needs to be a hero now. Kjartansson goes the right way, doesn't save it, it's 1-1. That's just... I don't even know what to say about this team anymore. I feel like they're rage baiting me because that's just ridiculous. It's a counter-attack that we haven't scored, haven't even made a chance from, and then we've went and give away a penalty. We definitely need a new right back. We definitely need some better centre-backs next year as well. The defence is massively what's letting us down. Shaq's been rubbish pretty much all season. We've signed right-backs to try and replace them, but they're just as bad. And, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what we can do with this team. It's at the minute, we're just in that weird place where no one really wants to join us, so we can't improve on the players we've got, and the players we've got aren't good enough. So we're almost destined eventually to go down. But at the minute, I think we're doing well, we're just on the cusp of staying up or going down. It's really could go either way at this point. But Jambo into Johnson, precious Jambo. Clipped the ball. I don't know. I lost track of who had the ball. It was always I couldn't tell if it was Jambo or Precious and Precious Johnson. I called him Precious Jambo. But still 1-1. We could still win this game. We've had chances. We've probably just not. Well, I'm actually saying that. We're looking at the stats. We probably haven't created enough, really. But I highlight in the 58th minute, their goalkeeper with the ball in his hands, plays it long. Shaq wins the header. Worrell plays it down to Precious Johnson, who is onside. Precious Johnson got Chambo in the middle, and he's brought down, and now it's a penalty for us, and it's a chance to go back in front. We gave away a penalty. We've got a penalty. It's going to be Worrell to take, who's not had the best game on a 6.3, but he can get ourselves back in front, and he does. Max Worrell smashes it behind the goalkeeper. It's 2-1 now, and that puts us back in front in a vital position. We definitely need to take these 3 points. So 2-1 at the minute, and hopefully we can hold on to this. We're doing okay, and yeah, the 3 points here will be massive. And then if we go play bottom of the league next, especially in his away result, 2-1 against the mid-table side, it would be good. We needed a break from losing all the time. A win here would just, I think, lift the spirits and get the belief in the squad that we can stay up, because I think we've just got enough. I don't think we're not a terrible side. There's just enough here to stay up. And honestly, like 4 teams out of the 16 getting relegated, that is a harsh league. But it's just the way it is, because there's so many regionals that go. There's like 4 levels of regional that go into it. Oh, what has happened there? And Archie McGregor, why are all these like British sounding names always scoring against us? Oh, it's been ruled out. Oh my God, Kjartansen's got away with that because it was right over the top of him and he should have grabbed it. It's been ruled out for offside. We've massively got away with that. Viggerback plays it into Chambo. Chambo into Hansen, who curls one from distance, clips the post and comes back out. No one quick enough to react. But yeah, the fact that all these British sounding names are scoring against us makes me think, let's take a look at this McGregor. He must be English or Scottish. He's Australian, fair enough. But look at him, he's like one of the best players on the yeah, he's like one of their best players. So I definitely think we need to be getting some, Jordan Bender's American, and he's like their best player. We definitely need to be getting some good foreign players in. But looking at, like, I just think whenever we come up against teams, like, I look at their players and they're generally always nearly better than us. I think we're actually overperforming to stay up at this level, because I just don't think our side is very good at all. But a 2-1 win is 3 points. It hasn't taken us out the bottom 4 though, unfortunately. Some results otherwise in other games must have went their way. But we are 1 point behind 3 different teams, 2 points behind the team we've just beaten. So it's very, very tight. Genuinely anyone could get in this. I think the bottom 3 are the bottom 3. But genuinely anyone could take up that bottom 4th spot. So we need to hopefully follow this win up with another win. We go play bottom of the league. We're going to go do that now. So we've got our second away game and we have got our second away day. We're playing bottom of the league. It's Kumla IP. We found the ground. Apparently it's also next to a hockey team as well, which is quite interesting. I've never really thought about the fact that they've probably got hockey in Sweden. We've not seen that yet though. I think these were one of the teams who came up with us last season. So I think they could be a team with not as good of a ground. And I think looking at it, it's probably pretty accurate. As you could see, I mean, God, we're in Chernobyl or something. In the bloody middle of nowhere. It looks radioactive a bit around here. It looks pretty sus. I don't know if that's like the worst playground. I mean, this looks like the playground for a place that got like nuclear bombed. And this is like the remains of the fallout, the sad little horse that just remains. This is weird. This is a weird place. It's a weird ground. But, I mean, can't really get a good look at it. This is much more what I was expecting for this level of football. I honestly like this little stand. But yeah, they've got some floodlights. We'll be playing on here. We're at a weird level, aren't we? Where we're literally in the middle of nowhere here. We are like genuine. I mean, these have got some nice houses though. I'd love to live in one of these little gaffs, just out in the middle of nowhere. That looks sick. Yeah, this is odd. This is an odd place. I love it. I want to give it a higher rating just because I love it. with the weird Chernobyl playground to the right of it. But no club shop, no parking. It looks like we're just in the middle of like some houses being built. Yeah, I don't know. It looks nice around it, but the ground literally in the middle of nowhere. I love it. You know what? I actually want to give it a good rating because I love it. I just love everything about how weird it is. It's just so weird, like a weird silo place on the other side. Unfortunately, it's the same thing with all of these. I can't wait till we get to a division where we can actually see inside grounds. But at the minute, we're struggling to get any good views of it. I can't give it more than a 6, but I'd love to give it a 10 just because of how weird it is. But no, I'll give it a 5. It's not very good. There's no real. I mean, yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's one good stand. Can't even tell where the pitch is. Yeah, can't even tell where the pitch really is. Honestly, I'm going to give it low. I'm going to give it like a 4. It's not great. But the Chernobyl weird playground next to it, that gives it I'll bump it up to a 5. We'll give it a solid middle of the road 5. We haven't got like we haven't seen a proper good stadium yet. We're still on the search for that. But coming into the game, we have had to make one change. So Kjartansson keeps his place. He only conceded a penalty. So he's clearly the better of the goal, the best of the goalkeepers we've got. He keeps his place. The rest of the team is virtually the same. The only difference being Berman is suspended for 1 match. Yeah, he's got a 1-match ban for too many yellow cards. So he misses out, which means Tornberg goes into defensive mid, which isn't great. And then Hilmarsson comes in for a rare appearance. He's made 20 of them, to be fair. 6'7", he's the big centre back. He's pretty much filled in wherever we've needed him. He's played midfield, he's played right back, but he is a centre back by trade, so hopefully he can do that. But yeah, we definitely need a result. We are, like I said, still in the bottom 4. I think there was actually a team who hadn't played. I don't know. There was some weird thing where we're actually not in the bottom 4 now. We're 5th bottom now, so we are actually technically outside the relegation spots, which is good. But yeah, I don't really know why. I think the game, maybe there was other results that hadn't finished while we were still playing, and then they ended up finishing. But yeah, we are in our weird little green number. I don't think I've ever seen us playing this. It's like a weird green. This is our home kit, but we're playing it in the away game. I don't know. They've got a very odd formation. It's very, very narrow. So either this is something new, and they're just sort of just doing any old stuff because they're already going to go get relegated, or this is the game breaking the engine with the update. And it looks like it could be, because that was very dangerous. But Kjartansson is grown on me. He made another good save there. Keeps us in it, 0-0. We should be getting 3 points here. I thought this was going to be a 3 points for us, but this is a very, very weird setup. But the fact that we've got wingers, I mean, it's basically the same formation we have, except they've got their inside forwards as narrow players. So it's a bit weird, but maybe there's a reason the bottom of the league if they were playing like this all season. But you never know. Precious Johnson loses the ball, not great. I do think we're going to be a little bit starved of creativity in midfield with having a centre-back there. It's not ideal. And honestly, we have not got off to a very good start here. It's been pretty much all them. A floater into the box. Shaq doesn't deal with it. Oh my word, I thought I was just going to drop in and Kjartansson had misread it. Thankfully, he read it well, and it did just go over the net. But yeah, not a very good start from us, and we really could do with another win. Another win would probably just give us that little bit of gap that just starts to make things look a little bit more comfortable for us, like we might actually just stay up. But Shaq down the right-hand side, good ball behind to Precious Johnson, who really should be the man in the middle, not the man making the runs in behind. But nevertheless, Shaq whips one in. Emil Chambo, our top scorer. Top scorer? Chambo, the top scorer. Chambo. Gets one in. Wasn't actually a bad ball from Noah Shaq. It was a little bit overhit. But Chambo did really well, readjusted himself and got it in the back of the net. It's 1-0 now, and yes, we are winning the game, but we haven't played our best, but we're winning the game. That's all that matters. At this point, I don't really care about performances. I just need 3 points and results, and I think that will do for this season. Just stay up, get the results we need. We had a pretty bad run. We're looking like we've maybe turned the corner, but a ball over the top. Kjartansson comes for it. I thought there was maybe a hint that he was offside, but he mustn't have been. And I think it might have been either Hilmarsson or Kamara played him on. Not quick enough to deal with it. And it's 1-1 out of nothing. That was very, very poor. Not really sure why Kjartansen's came racing out. Should have fancied one of his centre-backs to get back after they were going to have to take a touch. But yeah, made it too easy for him there. It's 1-1. We are just outside it. As you can see, yeah, this team dropped in. We are now just 2 points ahead. A win would put us at 34 though, so we go all the way up to 10. So that would be huge, just to give us a little bit of breathing room that we desperately need. And hopefully second half we can grab ourselves another goal. Chambo plays it out wide to Noah Shack, who's probably having his best game in a BAIK shirt, to be honest, because he's been pretty rubbish all season. Hilmarson clearly not doing a very good job since coming in. The whole back line is, again, really letting us down. But Johnson, yeah, he's definitely not been the same man. He was top goal scorer in the league last season in the 4th division. But this season, yeah, he's not even top goal scorer for us. So he's definitely one that's going to be out the door as soon as the season's over. But yeah, we are really cutting it close with staying up. I think if we do, it's going to be like a point or two. I don't think we're going to get the gap, because we should have been coming to away, at the bottom of the league and just winning this, and we haven't, and it's still 1-1. Now, obviously, not having an actual midfielder in midfield hasn't helped, but I would still expect the likes of Worrell and Hansen and even Chambo, that they should have done better here. Besides the goal, we've not really offered much, but if we can grab a late winner here, I'm not going to complain. Viggerback in midfield finds Damsgaard down the left-hand side, and it's a poor ball to Hansen, and we could be caught on a counter. We might lose the game. This would be even worse if we didn't pick up at least a point. And he's turned, and he's found his way through. Oh, God, just scored. Kumler scored. It's 2-1. And now they've got a free kick straight after it. What's happening? Oh, Kjartansen should have saved that. It was straight at him. Free kick. Crashes off the bar. Oh my God, what has happened? What has happened? We should be winning this game. A ball over the top. Slid across. Just about dealt with. We need to get a goal now just to take a point from this. We were 1-0 up. But we've never been in control of this game. We've been poor all game. And once again, the defence and the attack have let us down. And we've just not done enough. Shaq with a corner. Can we get a goal just to rescue a point? A floater in the box finds its way to Hilmarson, who just whacks at it first time. It's a terrible result, this. This is bottom of the league. This is where we needed to pick up our 3 points, and we've not done it. We've lost to bottom of the league. What does that do for the table? We're just still, them winning doesn't do anything for them. They're not going to get out. We're still just outside the bottom 4. We're not going to get relegated automatically. It would be a playoff at worst. But we are on a knife edge. We have to hope these lads just keep dropping points, because that was pathetic. To not beat these, who are bottom of the league, it's just pathetic. And they've not played either, so they could easily, get a result in their game and we'd go back in the bottom 4. Oh, right. Yeah, worrying times. Well, we've got 4 games left of the season. We're going to go play Nordic United and Stocksund off camera. Nordic are 7th and Stocksund are second bottom. So when we come back, we may have won one of them. And we've got Hammarby TFF, who are 3rd bottom. And then we've got Vasalund, last game of the season, who are 3rd. So if we get to the last game of the season and we're not safe, we are really playing with fire. Thankfully, we've got 2 of the bottom 4 to play. And hopefully we can get results. But we've just lost the bottom of the league. So it's definitely not a guarantee. But that's going to do it. Like I say, I'll play those 2 off camera. And then we'll come back in the next episode for the last 2 games of the season. Fingers crossed we can stay up. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Euro Journeyman. And I'll see you all for more very soon.